I found this guy's tier 3 base. He raided our northern base, and he had hidden this one inside the Southern Aqueduct on top of the bridge. And when I was exploring it, I found that he made a mistake in building it, and there's a hole in the wall. Normally when someone puts a hole in the wall or the ceiling that you can crawl into, it's usually a trap. I've gotten trapped before under someone's elevator. I fell through and then they had crenellations on the inside. So I had to ask for somebody's help to get out of there. But I'm bugging right now because there's no space and I'm stuck. So basically I'm trying to get out of there. But there's no crenellations on the inside of this one. The inside of the tier 3 walls just look like that. But what he did was he stacked 2 vaults on top of each other next to each other because trebuchets really don't do any damage to vaults, so no one could set up a trebuchet. But here he had just a giant gate, and then he had 4 tier 3 doorways, so we had to bomb through all of that. And this is where he has all his furnaces set up and lockboxes for each furnace, which don't have anything in them because we tried opening some of them. And then just rows of doors. We had to bomb through 2 doors there, and then just rows of doors here. He had an archer on top of that bridge, which was relatively easy to take out because one of us could just hide under the bridge while the other pinged it and then just keep switching off. Then he originally had a staircase going up there, which we took down, and the door. That's basically the outside of the base going back into the ruins. And then I stole the thrall from this shrine, his little priest. And then he has a well and some workbenches down here. This is the other side of that hallway of doors. And then we blew out a hatchway that was going up there just by throwing grease orbs at it and blowing them up. So when we did this raid, we basically didn't get any loot because he's just completely cleared out. There's ice in there, and then there's some spices and flowers and on the stove, but there's really no loot, and he's basically been raiding every single person on the server, so he obviously, since this is his main base, he has to have it somewhere. This is like his trophy room with all the heads. And so there's also a hole in the ceiling of the room I just left that goes into their beds. I didn't bother exploring that for this video. Yeah, I end up taking the ice. But it's a pretty neat base. There's a lot of room in that Southern Aqueduct, or any of the aqueduct, really. So I'm basically going to head back to my base and continue to make grease orbs. And he put crenellations all along the top, and as you notice, I can climb up this pillar right past his crenellations, otherwise it would hit me and I wouldn't be able to continue climbing. Just really stupid mistake to make. So now I'm just going to use his map room to get back to my base. Okay, and then we'll skip ahead, and we're taking down one of the vaults right now, and if you didn't catch it, 600,000 health, which takes a long time to tick down. So that vault was completely full, so that was all his stuff that he's been raiding and looting from people, and that he gathered himself. Doesn't really matter. But it's 300 items, and we both had to loot to get it. This one was also burning because we tried to get the blaze in the middle of them, and I think it ends up at 20,000, so it gave us time to get back to our base, drop off all the stuff, and then come back. So that one basically had just a lot of thralls, gear, weapons. I'm not really into the gear and the weapons. I'm more into the exploring. Okay, so then we dropped off all that stuff, and we're gonna just stack our grease orbs on this one. And pretty much we're going with 10 to 12 stacks of grease orbs, and then just blowing it up with one of the fire orbs. And then every, I believe it's like 22 seconds, one of us would throw another grease orb, and it would renew the stacks of grease orbs on it. So with the both of us, it took about 2 hours to get, you know, both of these vaults down. Because with the two of us, it was pretty much like 24 stacks of grease orbs, and then constantly renewing the supply. If we had more clan members on, it would be a lot faster, but we didn't. And the next time our clan members came on, we hit someone else's base who was a lot more aggressive. So that vault was completely full too. So in theory, the vaults above might be full as well. But yeah, we decided not to hit those vaults just because it took so long, and it's just really boring sitting there. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching.